Obtained a chocolate bar. My favorite. Obtained an ear pick. I need to stick to investigation. Here's someone approaching. It's pressing my breathing sounds. Press the keys. Okay, so the killer is in the room with us. It's been a while since I've had to do this minigame, so I now understand what triggers it, though. It means that he's in the same area that you are, and you make a loud noise from something. Oh. Little game from there. Matchsticks. Lucky, obtain 8 matchsticks. So is he in the room with me? There are many books from various fields. Fall of French Dynasty. Louis V had become the Dauphin of France upon the death of his father in 1765. Louis intervened in the American Revolution against Britain in 1778. But he is most remembered for his role in the French Revolution. It goes on. There are many books from various fields. There's like 3 numbers in there. New Lights on Economic Liberalism. Economic liberalism is the ideal or ideological belief in organizing the economy on individual lines, meaning that the greatest possible number of economic decisions are made by individuals and not by collective institutions or organizations. It does not seem useful. Alright, let's see. Cell division and chromosome. Cell division is the process of which a cell divides into 2 or more daughter cells. Cell division usually occurs as part of a larger cell cycle. There are 2 distinctive types of cell division, a vegetable division and a reductive cell division. Huh? There's a key in the book. Obtain the safe key. I don't see the killer around, and I want to read a little bit more. Apparently not. Will you use the safe key? That fucking ram sound there. Yes. Inside the safe are small documents and the sitting room key. What's this document? Yuna's name is written on it. It's all in Korean, I can't read anything. Yun A, Big Babako, Bada Bing PC. It looks like a list of wire transfers. I am not sure of the details. I decided to take it. Looks like the sitting room key. He did say, though, that Yuna will do whatever he says as long as he has this, so I'm guessing that we might have a choice later to use that to make Yuna do something, or not rely on it. And since there's multiple endings, I bet that'll be related to the multiple endings. We have the sitting room key. It's a document with Yuna's name on it. Obtain suspicious documents. Now I can enter the sitting room. Item. Suspicious document. Here it is. Give up. So we have a document that Yuna apparently has something to deal with. We have 67 matches. That's quite a bit, if I may speak. Kill instrument that's effective only to insects. Sitting room key or pick map. Alright, so now we can get off to the sitting room, which is nice. Save there. Let's see if we can make our way back without the killer fucking spotting us, because I thought he might be in the same room. Maybe he already left, though. I have a sneaking suspicion he's going to be here while we go, so I'm going to be saving as I go from room to room. Just make sure we don't run into him ahead of time. Sorry, there he is, actually. Speak of the devil. Oh, hiding mechanic. If we're in the crowd's position, we're invisible, though our fear drains faster when we're like this. Okay, he is coming back. I was like, oh, is he gonna come back? The answer to that certainly seems to be yes. Actually, I'll say once I cross over here. Da 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 da. Being a sneak and creep can sometimes have its difficulties. Save the game there. Let's unlock the sitting room. Use the sitting room key. Don't see why not. Oh, he's right there. I didn't even see him. Hiding place in here. It's time to look around. So I don't think he's in here. I'm gonna light a match. If he is in here, I just saved. Seeing if there's any shinies, and also regain some health. Jeez, there's like a double layer of security here. There's a shiny in here. The boxes. I have seen Mother use the box to keep things she loves. The medallions may be here too, may be in here. But the box did not have any keyholes or handles attached to it. Instead, there was a complex-looking buttons decorated with dazzling colored gems. I think I just saved my game. Let me try opening it. It couldn't be this obvious, could it? Okay, well I understand the puzzle now. It's actually green. You're actually green? Which means, shouldn't this be the solution? Boxes, I've not seen the other box. Do not open the box yet. Got a chocolate bar. Just kind of looking around to see if there's anything to pick up and all that. Hiding spot. Obtained a red ornament. Oops. At least we know the killer's not in here. Matchsticks. Lucky obtained 2 matchsticks. Phew. A lot of hiding spots. There's nothing useful. We can literally just walk over that bed. Another hiding spot. This is the safe. Father's inheritance lies in here. This sitting room seems very important. We got an ear pick. Well, the medallion's in here, so we obviously have to figure this out somehow. This box is... Okay, so how do we solve this puzzle is the question. What are you guys thinking about this? It doesn't seem to be the colors. There's like all these little veins. I don't know what any of them mean. Was there a line? Was that just my imagination? Okay, so why do I sometimes can tell exactly what colors are moving? So I guess I'm moving some of this stuff out. Maybe you don't need the dull things covering it. Or maybe you specifically need the right dull things covering. I think I'm figuring this out. You see how like these aren't moving, these are the same no matter what happens? And now there's a white one covering this. Maybe I need the red one covering it. That's blue. That's yellow. That's a red one. But you also need to be able to tell what color it is that's underneath, and it's hard to tell without that. That's yellow and green. Oh, just did it! Okay, success! Turning, I just realized they had to put the color layers on top, and there's also the gem colors underneath. I got it! I found it! Is it the medallion? It looks quite weird considering it's a machine part. Looks like I guess that's like a lion or something? Walking is like a dog, something? I don't know. It must be Mother's taste. She is exceptionally meticulous in such details. Obtain the cat medallion. Oh, it was a cat. Well, that's not what I would have predicted. Time to show that to Yuna. And avoid getting caught by the killer. I feel like finding this is going to trigger something. The door's not opening. Who's a magician? I'm a magician. What's that sound? Is anybody here? The door's locked. Mother? I thought she was dead for sure. Minyuk. Mother, are you alright? Because of you. What? You ruined everything. So, die. No. Find and light up the candles while avoiding the shadowy guy. Okay, what? There was so much going on, I couldn't tell what was going on exactly. Okay, so the candles. Remember where all the candles are right now. There's one right there, there's one down there, there's one next to her. But Mother? Alright, so we have to go through here. This screen is so busy I can hardly tell what's going on. I understand that when you get hit by some of the fleeting stuff, you get frozen for a second. I understand that. Save my game's making progress. There we go, we got all the candles. Well, that was a really busy screen. Call the Ghostbusters, pretty sure we were just hallucinating. When I came to my senses, I was frantically striking the burnt-up matchstick to light it up. There was nothing but the darkness around me. The illusion of Mother who attacked me in reproach was gone. Was that another hallucinogen or hallucination? What on earth is it? What is happening to me? Collect yourself too, Minyuk. Yuna's waiting for you. Alright, now save back there. On forward march. Think the shadowy guy's gonna appear last second before we get there. Well, we'll tell Yuna things are fine. She's gonna be dead. I was just about to ask. Oh shit, what? Letters are written on the floor. Do not trust anyone. Now the illusions catch up to me at any time. Alright, let's go talk to her.
메달은 찾았어?
Found it.
그게...
Actually, let me do something. Let me first say not yet, because I was thinking, it just told me do not trust anyone. Let me tell her no. I'm going to first say no and to see if it kicks me out of the conversation, see if I actually have a choice. Load game. Maybe I could just show her the document I picked up instead of showing her the medallion.
메달은 찾았어?
Not yet.
아직 못 찾았어.
뭐야, 기대했는데.
Trust me? Am I being trustworthy to her? Good, shall I try a little harder? Okay, no,
메달은 찾았어.
I don't have a choice. Show it to her.
그게...
좋아, 그럼 나한테 줘.
When I was about to take out the medallion, I suddenly thought of the words on the floor. I may be going crazy, but would it be possible that the illusion was signaling me of a danger? What does it mean not to trust anyone? It was not pleasant to seriously considering over a hallucination, but I could not simply ignore it either. Could it be alright to just give it to Yuna? I am gonna give the medallion. Do not give it to her. Well, I'm gonna make a save with the other decision. But what do you guys think should be the decision that we go forward with story-wise? Give it to her or do not give it to her? This one's tricky. I'm not sure if she's the killer, but I feel like she's gotta be suppressing a lot of shit. I mean, think about everything. First of all, there's something that was being held against her, so much so that she didn't want this to get out, that she was doing whatever that one guy said, one of my brothers. Next of all, she's literally got her harem of half-brothers here. So, yeah. Thinking. This is a good decision there. Give the medallion. Do not give it to her. Let's see. I think mechanically at the very moment I'm not going to give it to her, but of course I'm going to make a save file and see what the other option is as well. Do not give it to her. Am I going crazy? I am deluded by an illusion and about to doubt my own little sister. Only bigots would do such a thing. However, the illusions that I have been seeing was not vague like a dream. They felt so lucid as reality and seemed to me that they were shown to me for a reason. They were strangely persuasive, and I cannot shake off the feeling that the illusions were true. I also considered asking Yuna directly to check, but she would end up thinking that I am not only just a killer but also a crazy maniac if I tell her.
뭐야? 안 줄 거야?
As I stood there puzzled in thoughts, Yuna hurried me.
그게 사실은
뭐라고?
I lied.
안방을 찾아봤지만
I cannot take it back now.
이상하네. 분명히 안방에서 본 것 같은데.
아마 착각한 게 아닐까?
Somehow, I'm getting better at lying. Yuna's face went blank, as if all the hopes have been robbed away.
어쩔 수 없지.
She gave up so easily and collapsed down to the floor like a marionette without a string. Her disappointment made me feel guilty. Why did I have to lie to her? Do I really trust the illusions? More than my family? Well, look at the family you're at, mister. Now I can undo what I have done.
다시 찾아볼게. 밖은 위험하니까 넌 여기서 기다려. 메달을 전부 찾으면 널 데리러 올게.
I suddenly came to say this probably because I wanted to compensate for the lies that I had said to relieve me of the guilt. To be frank, I am not sure whether I can find all 4 of the medallions alone in this dark mansion. It would be doubly dangerous in the situation that the killer is on the loose, even if I have 9 lives like a cat, or as many save files as we can afford. And it is nothing but a legend that a cat has 9 lives. Oh yeah, okay, you have to point that one out. But I cannot stay in the storage room with Yuna forever, and we cannot be certain that we will be safe unless we go out of here to find some help. So that is what I need to do anyway.
알았어.
Fortunately, Yuna seems to believe my words without doubt. Her response lifted some of the guilt from me, and my heart felt much lighter. How cunning am I? Did my personality change due to my prolonged stay in the darkness? I need to get out of here as soon as possible. I had better look for the security system on the 3rd floor.
민혁아!
When I was about to go out, Yuna stopped me. Is it that she knew I was lying?
왜 그래?
그게... 조심해.
Phew. That was not like her. Now that I have a medallion, I think I can turn off the security in the 3rd floor and go down to the 2nd. I think the security system was on the other side of the corridor that was blocked by the shutter. Oh boy for that. Now we're going to save that as save file number 5. Now of course we're going to load back to save file number 4 and do the other options. So hip hip. Found it.
그게
좋아. 그럼 나한테 줘.
Alright, now second option. I am give the medallion.
자, 여기.
I took out the medal from the pocket and gave it to Yuna. I should not be deluded by hallucination. It must have been created by my insecure mind. I am a perfectly normal person. On the surface of the medallion was a figure of a cat engraved. It is too elegant to be just part of a machine.
이게 그 메달이구나. 이것만 다 모으면 여기서 나갈 수 있어.
Your English is showing again, game. Anyways, Yuna looked dazzled as if she is holding onto a diamond ring. Seeing that Yuna looks finally happy, who has been depressed all along today, I felt that I did something good. Even if she did not say anything to compliment me.
왜?
어?
나한테 왜 이렇게 친절하게 대해주는 거야?
그거야.
For a moment, I was perplexed by the sudden question. It was not because the question was too difficult to answer, but because I have never given a thought to the matter.
너 알고 있지? 나랑 민호 오빠가 어떤 관계인지를.
The relationship between Yuna and Minho. I know a little about the inappropriate relationship between the two. I used to think that they were very close as a family, but soon I could easily see that they were closer than that. I am well versed in various kinds of literatures, but it is still shocking to actually witness the relation that had only been in the fiction. But I never thought that was going to influence them in any way. It was more overlooking than understanding, but I had trust on Minho and Yuna.
날 비난하지 않는 거야? 추잡하다고 생각하지 않아?
I don't know why you're asking me these questions, right? I mean, there's a murderer in the house. I'm sure there's more perplexion issues than the fact that you guys are in an incestuous relationship, though that's a little bit odd in itself, raising my eyebrows. I think this family has already proven itself a few times to be a little bit crooked. So, yeah. Of course, the relationship is not commendable, but is it so wrong to get blamed for it? Everybody makes mistakes. He views it as a mistake. He views you two as a mistake. It could be just because of a feeling at a moment, and it may come back as it used to be at any time. So I told her frankly what I was thinking.
그런 건 별로 상관없어.
There you go, that's what I was thinking. Who gives a fuck at the moment? Get out of the house, there's a crazed murderer doing murderous things.
뭐?
다른 사람들이 뭐라고 하든 그런 건 별로 중요하지 않아. 중요한 건 네 마음이라고 생각해.
Or you could say it all wisely like that too.
다른 식구들은 뭐라고 할지 모르지만 나는 이해할 수 있어. 그리고 널 믿어. 우린 가족이니까.
Even though your family is proving to be a little bit slimy, but whatever the case.
서로 지켜주고 이해해야만 한다고 생각해.
We are a family. That means that we need to understand each other, keep each other safe, and comfort each other. I am not sure, but I feel that Father would have said that to me. Trust that can overcome any situation. Wouldn't it be what my father taught me before he left?
자, 내 손 잡아. 여기서 나가자.
알았어.
Okay, so Shiro, I know you just came here and you're saying, nice family, trust me. Based on everything we've seen, they're anything but nice. Yuna stared at me blankly before she held my hand and pulled herself up.
오빠.
Brother? Yuna called me. A brother. She never called me a brother before. Now she admits me as an older brother.
오빠라니 왠지 어색한데?
I thought that Yuna would call me a brother when the Howley's comet came to Earth every 76 years. Well, that's quite the analogy you got there. Here I am, a silly brother whose heart throbs at the voice of his little sister calling him as who he is. We did not get along so well until now, but would it be possible that I could get along with her when we go out of here safely? Oh, did she just stab me? It was a trap. I was thinking that this might be a trap. Hot, but at the same time cold. A pain that cannot be expressed in words crawled through the body. The body seems to have been paralyzed by the acute pain that pierces all over my body. Okay, I should have figured that was a trap. When I managed to look down, the tip of the candlestick Yuna was holding was penetrating my heart. I wanted to believe that was an accident, but it was not. I could not convince myself that an accidental stab with a blunt candlestick can completely pierce my body. It cannot be an accident. It's clearly deliberate. At the moment, my body was losing balance and was collapsing. Only one question was flowing in my head. I looked at Yuna questioningly.
내가 정말 널 믿을 것 같았어? 이 사이코야?
When I looked back, she was not the girl who just called me brother softly. The silhouette of Yuna, who stabbed the candlestick into my heart with a cold smile on her face, looked like a completely different person.
무슨 착각을 하는지 모르겠지만 왜 갑자기 친한 척하면서 오빠 행세야? 내가 널 믿어? 웃기시네. 어머니도 네가 죽인 거잖아. 이 정신병자야. 어머니가 눈앞에서 살해당했는데 태연이 자고 있었다고? 범인을 못 봤다고? 그게 말이 된다고 생각해? 살인마가 있다면 왜 너만 남겨두고 어머니를 죽였겠어? 거짓말을 하려거든 머리를 좀 굴려가면서 해. 아무리 생각해도 살인마는 너야.
난 아무도 죽이지 않았어.
I wanted to refute, but not a word came out of my mouth. The blood flowing back over my neck only made me cough.
빨리 죽어버려. 오빠.
You died. Well, I didn't think that'd actually lead to a bad ending, but whatever the case. Alright, so this is our save file here. I will hide in here. Yeah, okay. Don't trust anyone. So basically, trust my illusions. That's what I learned today. Alright, so the killer's probably still out somewhere. So save and hip. Now, if I have the medallion, where would the security be? Okay, so let's go use the map for a quick second. Guessing. Would it be right next to the stairs? Would it be in one of the rooms? It says the security system. Oh, we know. I know where it is. It just said on the map. It's over there. So if the security system's there, I have to get to the other side then. Why did you crown? Okay, he is here. Maybe a little bit sneaky. Into hiding. It's okay. You can't see when I'm crouched down. I'm invisible. Alright. Move down a little bit. Sneaky snaking. I'm trying to hide in a few places. Let's see. Save my game. Actually, I should probably, since I know that that's a bad end now, I'll keep a save file there just in case. Let me cross over to where apparently the security system is, and yar. I'll save when I'm a little bit closer to be on the safe side, regardless. Alright, so the security system should be one, I guess, crossover ahead of us, maybe a little bit to the left. Apparently it's over here, but I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to put it. Is it back here? Is it like this statue or something? It says this. Oh, wait, there it is. I can see the tile on the wall. Would it fit? Good. The security of the third floor is now reset. The fact the music just got all dark is not a good feeling. Sure, I will go explore. First of all, if I go talk to her, what will she think if she finds out the security? She's gone. She's completely missing. Music got a little bit creepy. Huh? This place, was it not burnt in fire? Am I going crazy? Fuck! Didn't expect that actually so soon. You won't see me if I hide right here. I'm fine. Looks like he's doing a little bunny pose. They clearly won't see us because we're invisible. Was a good question. He did definitely set that room on fire. Oh, he's got fear overcoming him. I'll eat chocolate. Item. I've got enough chocolate bars to eat one. Okay. Let's sneak this way and the staircase should be opened. Now we can finally go down to the next floor. We have explored basically everything on this floor, so might as well take advantage of our deceit down here. Hey. Well, a QTE first of all, but second of all, what the fuck? That was a little bit silly actually. Low game here. Okay, so that is definitely the A key. So am I not, is it the opposite? Am I not supposed to press the A key? Am I supposed to hold down the A key? Or am I supposed to mash it? No, when I press the A key, I lose immediately. So is it not to press the A key? That's the first thing that resembles a QTE of any kind right there, but that's a little bit confusing if I'll be honest. Alright, let's not press anything. Oh, there's a time. Okay, I get it. It's timing. When it's red, don't click it. When it's green, click it. Makes sense to me now. So they didn't explain it at all. What the fuck is this stuff? He was upstairs just a second ago. The shadowy figure that suddenly appeared in front of me started to brandish the weapon it was holding. However, it was not too difficult to avoid it with a little bit of attention, because the movement was unexpectedly slow. I might be able to defeat it. I am suppress its motion, counterattack. I feel like this is the candlestick. I could evade the weapon by looking at the trajectory of the shadow and held both of its hands at the moment it hesitated. The hands were surprisingly thin and soft. I threw the guy down on the floor with all my might and held its arms and legs down so it can't move. It was like a pounding position in mixed martial arts competition, but I did not actually punch it. It was so easily oppressed that I did not feel the need to hit it. It shot out a feeble shriek and wriggled under my body, but it was too weak to get out of my hold.
뭐야? 되게 약하네?
It was probably the girl, because she probably didn't trust me and thought I got the medallion. And I did, so yeah. But you were going to kill me otherwise. Anyways, though, rolling with that, I'm going to also try the other option, because I'm sure it's the girl. But anyways. I glared to check who the killer was.
이거다! 이 살인마야!
유나잖아.
Absurdly enough, it was Yuna who was held down beneath me. Yuna was in terror and was shouting without even opening her eyes.
민혁이 또 너야?
어떻게 된 거야? 숨어 있는 줄 알았는데.
그것보다 일단 좀 내려와.
어? 아차. 잠깐만.
I helped Yuna stand up slowly.
어떻게 된 거야, 유나야?
너야말로 뭐 하는 짓이야? 하마터면 큰일 날 뻔했잖아.
아니 나는 갑자기 달려드니까.
난 살인마를 잡으려고 그랬단 말이야.
나는 네가 살인마인 줄 알았어. 진짜 살인마처럼 덤벼들던데?
뭐라고?
아니야.
I was the one who was assaulted and I am getting scolded? I was feeling that something was not right. But based on all the experiences, the knowledge I got from the books, it is better to stay silent if I am to avoid the endless nagging of Yuna. I mean, even if I was the one who was almost killed, Anyway, it's not like I'm dead or injured.
창고에 있던 거 아니었어?
거기 있었어. 그런데 갑자기 셔터가 열리는 소리가 나길래 나가보니까 이 집 밖으로 나갈 수 있을지도 모른다는 생각에 현관에 나가보려고 했지만 1층으로 내려가는 통로가 잠겨 있었어. 그래서 다시 창고로 들어가려고 했는데 갑자기 인기척이 들려서.
그럼 단지 그것만으로 덤벼든 거야?
그치만 앞이 하나도 안 보이잖아.
어휴,
A normal person would first check who it was. She lacks common sense in strange ways. Attacking a person without identifying just because it's dark? What does she think she is, a wild boar? She may be more dangerous than the killer itself.
그런데 왜 갑자기 셔터가 열렸지?
글쎄.
Of course I'm not gonna say that I opened it. It would be foolish to confess it after I lied to her that I did not find the medallion. Now that I've lied to her once, I should keep it that way until the situation is over. A ghost opened it. Security team. Oh god, we have to do this scene multiple times to see all the fucking pathways. A ghost opened it. Security team came. Someone in the family opened it. Let's give me the best answer, but I'm gonna start off with the first one. A ghost opened it. We're gonna have to be doing the scene multiple times. I can already sense it.
아마 귀신이 그러지 않았을까?
뭐라고? 귀신?
이 주변 선산이 옛날에 공동묘지였다든가 하는 소리를 들은 적이 있는데.
She believes that. She thinks I'm the killer and won't believe me, but she believes a ghost. Never mind.
무서워, 오빠.
Oh, but no, she called me brother. That means she doesn't trust me. She's gonna kill me. Huh? I was just kidding. Is Yuna afraid of ghosts?
라고 할 줄 알았냐? 한 번만 더 뻘소리 하면.
Of course not. I need to behave myself less. I should be beaten to death. What if I say it again?
아마 귀신이 그러지 않았을까?
뭐라고?
이 주...
So you have it's okay. So it's repeating
라고
dialogue.
할 줄 한 번만.
I literally just said the same thing. Security team came.
구조대가 온 게 아닐까? 비상벨 같은 게 있어서 이상이 생기면 누군가 구하러 온다던가?
그건 불가능해.
어째서?
바보야. 정전이 됐는데 무슨 비상벨이 작동하겠어. 애당초 비상벨 같은 건 없어. 더군다나
Our security system has so many oversights.
더군다나?
여긴 도심지랑 많이 떨어져 있는 외곽 지역이란 거 잊었어? 부모님이 자연 속에 살고 싶다고 해서 여기에 저택을 지은 거잖아. 이 근처엔 경찰서도 소방서도 없어. 설마 구조대가 온다고 해도 최소한 몇 시간은 걸릴 거야.
그랬었지. 그런 설정이었지.
I need to come up with a better answer. Okay, it's the one that we all thought. Someone in the family opened it.
혹시 가족들 중 누군가 보안 장치를 해제한 거 아닐까?
오, 그럴지도 모르겠다. 오빠들이나 채은 언니가 무사하다는 거네.
맞아. 다들 어딘가 별일 없이 있을 거야. 이야.
It seems that I managed to persuade her somehow. All the lies aside, what should I do now? It makes me feel uncomfortable to leave Yuna alone. If I leave her alone, she may start attacking others again, thinking that they are the killers. Wouldn't it be better to tag her along? Otherwise...
뭐야? 갑자기 왜 아무 말이 없어?
아무것도 아니야.
여자를 이렇게 난폭하게 대하다니 정말 어처구니 없어.
She's right. However wild and real she may look, she still is a girl. It does not feel right to leave her alone.
유나야, 나랑 계약하지. 이게 아니지?
What?
유나야, 나랑 같이 다니지 않을래?
뭐라고? 내가 왜?
둘이 같이 다니면 메달 찾기도 쉬울 것 같고 혼자 있는 것보다 마음도 든든하고.
그래? 내가 필요하단 말이지?
Yuna seems to feel better at knowing that she is needed. She brightened up and took a step forward, and then she looked back and said,
자, 그럼 가볼까?
I can now be relieved that no other person will mistake me as a killer and attack me. But I am still not certain whether it would be safer to be with an uncontrollable little sister than to be with a killer.
이게 잘하는 짓인가 모르겠네.
Alright, well, she joined our party. Make a new save file there. And now, of course, load the previous scene. And let's get the other death. Should I figure lunch in front? I am counterattacking it. Quick, slow, slow, quick, slow, slow. The attacking power of the shadow was simple. It seemed possible to counterattack if I paid more attention. I waited for the chance to open, dodging the attacks carefully. The moment the shadow made a mistake and the weapon crossed the air, I did not miss the chance and hit hard on the wrist of the shadow. The shadow lost balance and dropped the weapon onto the floor.
뭐야? 되게 약하잖아.
I did not even need to wait for the perfect moment because the killer's move was too unskillful. I slowly picked up the weapon on the floor. That was a candlestick which can be found all around the house. It was heavy and had a sharp tip, so it looked quite dangerous for an everyday object. The shadow, once deprived of its weapon, flustered and stepped back. I could clearly see that it was at a loss.
겨우 이딴 녀석한테.
Now that the killer, who I once was terrified by, is cornered in front of me, a sudden emotion fired up from deep inside my heart. And the emotion was rage. The unidentified killer murdered my mother and is roaming around the house to kill more.
용서할 수 없어.
It was too late to suppress my anger rising up inside my mind. The violent urge to kill this murderer already devoured me. I approached the killer one step after another, with the candlestick held up in the air.
죽어! 이 살인마야!
I stroked down the candlestick on the killer mercilessly. The shadow could not resist but to be hit on the head and fall on the floor. 1, 2, 3. The body of the killer squirmed every time the shockwave of the heavy thud rippled through the candlestick to my arm. I seemed to hear high-toned voice, but that meant nothing to me as who was already halfway out of my mind.
너 때문에! 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 너 때문에!
The madness and rage was only focused on punishing the killer who is now lying in front of me.
어머니를 살려내! 이 개자식!
I stroked down again and again and again, even after the killer stopped moving long time ago, and until I felt dizzy. When my hands finally stopped and I could catch my breath, the killer did not move anymore. All there exists here is nothing but me and an object. Only the beat of my own racing heart seemed to echo in the darkness relentlessly. Wiping off the warm fluid flowing down on my cheek, I threw away the candlestick. It is over. Everything is finally over. I killed off the killer who chased me tenaciously. No more killers would threaten the safety of me and my family. The agitation subdued slowly when I became accustomed to the dark. I was suddenly curious about who the killer was. The silhouette of the killer was revealed one edge after another, and the first that I could identify was its long hair.
여자?
I was feeling a disturbing presentiment and lit up a match to identify the killer. The face of the killer was revealed under the swaying light. Yellow sweater, pink dress, and indigo pants.
안 돼.
I'm hoping there's a drawn image.
유나야.
It had to be the killer, but Yuna was lying instead. The dress, the hair, the face, it was the same person who I have been talking to just before.
내가 무슨 짓을?
I killed Yuna. The result, throwing myself into the exploding rage, was disastrous. If I had been more careful, if I had thought again before I acted, this did not need to happen. It was the same with my father's death. If I had been more careful, he wouldn't have to die like that.
나 때문에 가족들이 미안해, 유나야. 역시 난 살 가치 없는 인간이었어.
I pointed the sharp tip of the candlestick to my throat. Yeah, I think we all knew that was gonna be a bad ending. Okay, back on forward.